world billionaires agree. The global economy is struggling to recover.
This really is an economic Pearl Harbor. That sounds melodramatic, but I've never used that phrase before, and this really is one.
Entire countries have defaulted.
I know people who are sure, in their own minds anyway, that the UK will default. I know people who insist that the US will be defaulting within the next 5 years.
Investors and consumers have lost faith in the US dollar and other mainstay currencies.
And the dollar is a very weak currency except for all the others. So there is a general sort of lack of confidence in currencies and a move away from currencies into real assets.
A new world order and new economic powers are emerging.
And I think there's a massive shifting of wealth, you know, between America, Europe, to the emerging markets.
And so what are these billionaires doing with their billions?
Let's say it's a decade more to go. By the end of the decade, everybody will own gold.
They've bought gold and are positioning for $5,000 an ounce. Here's why. Gold prices are already at record levels, as a sustained lack of consumer confidence pushes investors to commodities, gold in particular. US dollar and other mainstay currencies are still in decline. Demand continues to surge in the emerging economic powers of China and India. And most importantly, supply of mined gold is diminishing. The price of gold is expected to continue rising over the next several years, as the gap between supply and demand continues to widen. Central bank supply and scrap gold sales are no longer able to sustain the shortfall. So how will this surging demand be met? Exactly where will the gold come from?